Oh, hi. Sorry, I was really distracted because I have this huge plate of coconut bacon. Yeah, it's coconut bacon. It is an amazing alternative to bacon. It's delicious and smoky, just like bacon, and even crispy. I'd love to show you how to make it. I'm Lisa. This is the Simply Healthy Kitchen. Let's go. All right, are you ready to get started making this amazing coconut bacon? I am, I can hardly wait. So let's get started. We're going to start with 4 tablespoons of ketchup. Now you can use tomato paste and a little extra maple syrup if you want, but ketchup has a few more spices and things in it that I just like to use it. It also saves us a little time, and I'm all for saving time in the kitchen. Next, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of a soy sauce or tamari sauce or nama shoyu, or you can use, there's something called Bragg's liquid aminos. You can use that as well. If you use Bragg's, you're not going to want to put in the extra salt that I'm going to be putting in because Bragg's is even saltier than the other 3. I am using the tamari, and then this actually is liquid smoke. Believe it or not, this is the only time I've ever used it in cooking, and I'm going to use about 1.5 teaspoons, not very much. You don't need a lot to make that smoky, bacony, yummy, delicious taste. All right, then we're going to add just a little maple syrup, about 1 tablespoon to start, and then I'm going to actually taste the whole thing when I get it all mixed up. I'm going to use a whisk. Helps get everything all nice and blended. And now, I like a little heat. This is optimal. You don't have to use it if you don't want, but this is Sriracha sauce, and I really love Sriracha sauce. So I put it in my coconut bacon. You can omit it if you don't like the heat. It gives just an extra little zing to the coconut bacon. And then we're going to add celery salt. This is just 1/4 teaspoon of celery salt, and just adds a little, I don't know, celery is that fresh little bite, and I like it in this. So you can leave that out if you don't want. And if you use the Bragg's, definitely leave it out because you don't want that extra salt. Okay, so we're getting the sauce all mixed up, and we have our hero coconut here. Yep, can't do it without the coconut. And I've also got the oven preheating at 325. Okay, so our coconut bacon sauce is all stirred up, and you know what? I'm gonna taste it. I need to see if that sweetness is just right, and oh yeah, finger. That's the best tool. It actually needs a little bit more of that maple syrup, so this would be about 1.5 tablespoons total that I've added. You can adjust yours to your taste. I also have our hero coconut here. This is the large flake coconut. You see how big those are? This makes the best bacon. Don't get that tiny little shredded coconut, and don't get the sweetened coconut. You want unsweetened and large flake coconut, okay? I have our oven on 325 because that's gonna toast up our coconut bacon really nice and crispy in about 15 or 20 minutes. So right now, I'm going to add the coconut to the sauce, and then we're going to spread it out on a nice parchment lined pan and stick it in the oven. Okay, ready for the good stuff? We're gonna put the coconut right into the sauce. Oop, there we go. Mix it all up. Get that coconut all coated with this nice, yummy, smoky, sweet, just a little bit of heat sauce. So the bacon is getting all nice and saucy. You know, you can use this coconut bacon on pretty much any place that you would use bacon. I make a BLT with it. I put it on top of my salads. I put it on something very surprising. which I'll tell you about later. Spreading it on the pan, and then we're going to just spread it out in a nice thin layer throughout the pan so that every part of it gets just a little bit crispy. We don't want any big thick places that aren't going to get nice and toasty. So once you get it all spread out, we'll stick it in the oven 15 to 20 minutes and watch it very carefully. It can burn. All the sugar in the coconut and the sugar in the maple syrup, you want to watch it carefully. Okay, so the thinner we get this spread out, the crispier this bacon is going to be. So I took my time and spread it out nice and thin. Now I'm going to watch it in the oven so that if any of the edges start to get a little extra brown, I'll give it a little toss so that the middle has a chance to get that brown as well. So I'm gonna pop it in the oven and I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, so it's been about 17 minutes and I'm checking the coconut bacon, and I just want to show you what it looks like. Because I pulled it out of the oven and you can see some of the edges are getting a little extra brown. So what I'm going to do is give it a quick toss, put it back in the oven until, see, some of this is still a little bit wet. I don't want any of it to look wet or to feel wet. So I'm going to toss it, put it back in the oven for probably 4 to 6 minutes. I'm just going to watch it really carefully and I'll see you back. Okay, our timer went off and that was another 6 minutes and our coconut bacon is out of the oven. Do you want to see it? All right, let's get it. The pan is still hot and it will continue crisping up as it cools. Look at that. All nice and toasty, golden brown, and we're just gonna slide it off right into this nice wooden plate for it to finish cooling. And then we're gonna plate it up to eat it. So look at this. I can hardly wait to taste this bacon. You wanna try it with me? Oh, did you hear that snap? Oh my gosh. Honestly, I am always so surprised. It's like magic. It is so delicious. It is smoky, a little bit tangy, just a tiny bit of heat, a little bit of sweetness from that maple and the coconut. It is absolutely nirvana. And a salad. Baked potato. BLT. Yeah. Anywhere you want to put bacon, use this coconut bacon. It's absolutely incredible. If you got value out of the time we spent together today making this amazing alternative to bacon that is so delicious, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel or hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I make something simple, healthy, and tasty right here in the Simply Healthy Kitchen. I'll see you next time.